What are the best PS4 racing games? We've rustled up a list of fast and furious racers that will provide all the speed demon fantasies you could ever want. In this video, I will show you some best PS4 racing games. But before we start this video, please subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Dirt 5. Muddy tires, breakneck speeds, and whiplash-inducing drifts are the name of the game with Dirt 5, the latest off-road racing title from rally veterans Codemasters. Dirt 5 embraces approachable, arcade-style gameplay, enabling more players to enter the race. With a variety of events to take on, you're never at a shortage of routes to drive and donuts to do. Next up we have Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit Remastered. 2005 called, they want that Need for Speed title to return as a remaster or remake. Of course, that probably isn't going to happen anytime soon with licensing issues and salvaging the assets from the now shut down EA black box. What we got instead was Hot Pursuit. It wasn't too shabby, at least for its initial release, but for today's times, it feels dated. Next up we have Hotshot Racing. If you've ever enjoyed an arcade racer, I can pretty much guarantee you'll find something to enjoy in Hotshot Racing. Apologies for opening on such a banality, but honestly it's true. And that's partly because there's a little bit of every arcade racer of note in Lucky Mountain Games and Sumo Digital's enjoyable, knockabout medley of all that's great and good about the genre. Next up we have F1 2020. F1 2020 continues the upward trend of Codemasters' excellent simulation series. This latest and greatest entry in the annual franchise sees the addition of My Team, letting you create your own race team from scratch, as well as all the modes we've come to expect. Little improvements throughout the game make this the best Formula 1 title yet on PS4. If you're after this particular brand of vehicular action, F1 2020 is the game of choice. Next up we have Drive Club. When Drive Club arrived last year, it was a hot mess. The servers were so flaky, not only was the game's main selling point, its online clubs, reduced to a scintillating game of can I even connect today, Sony decided it was pointless releasing the PS Plus exclusive trial edition. Well, that's all changed. Not only is the PS Plus edition now on PSN, the original game has been updated, for free, in so many ways, our original review no longer reflected its quality. Next up we have Onrish. From the people that brought us MotorStorm and Drive Club, this boisterous, colorful arcade racer ditches finish lines for team-based matches that focus on objectives. Its vehicle classes all boast unique abilities that'll help your team or hinder the opposition, and they all complement each other as you vie for victory in any of the 4 modes. Next up we have Wreckfest. Bugbear Entertainment is back with a bombastic new racing game that's all about destruction. With a realistic, physics-based damage modeling system, Wreckfest brings your dreams of a new destruction derby game to life in great style. It does have some technical hang-ups, but with surprising variety in its gameplay and a unique brand of madcap action, this is well worth taking for a spin. Next up we have Need for Speed Heat. Need for Speed Heat brings the series back on track after a couple of troubled outings on PS4. By day, you'll be taking part in sanctioned races throughout Palm City. By night, you turn to illegal street racing to build your rep, but this will attract the attention of the brutal police force. Balancing these two sides of the game is its main strength, but it's overall a fun open-world arcade racer with great customization and lots of cars to choose from. Next up we have Grid. This PS4 reboot sees the return of a series with a bumpy history. Thankfully, Grid on PS4 is a rock-solid racing game that recaptures a little of the franchise's magic. The handling is great, finding a perfect balance between arcade and simulation, and the career mode is robust, with plenty of variety in its event types. Repetition may set in when you start to see the same tracks over and over, and the game lacks a certain spark, but the core racing action makes this well worth your time. The last game of this video is Gran Turismo Sport. Sony's flagship racing franchise has been steadily evolving since launch and now finds itself at the front of the pack. Polyphony Digital has rectified release day concerns with regular free updates, while its outstanding handling model and online racing remain the very best in class. It also looks light years ahead of the competition at times, especially on the supercharged PS4 Pro hardware. So that's the list of 10 best PS4 racing games that you can play in 2021. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming updates.